Hey guys, this is just a quick update, and it will be quick because I've only been working on my son's blanket, and so I will share. It's almost finished, so I will share my progress of the blanket. Uh, I mailed off 4 of my pay it forward projects, so I gotta find my checkoff sheet, which I don't remember where I put it at, but I'll find it. It's somewhere in this messy room, and I gotta check off the 4 people that I mail their projects, their pay it forward requested. So the blanket is almost finished, and as you can see, it is a nice size blanket for his twin size bed. And there's his Sonic Hedgehog blue and white, because he's a Sonic Hedgehog fan. And then we got all these greens, getting rid of a bunch of my green, well, almost all of my green acrylic yarns. And I need to do, I have 3 more pay it forward projects I need. Well, it's not pay it forward. One is a gift for a friend's grandson, and one was a pay it forward request for something for one of my adopted children's kids. She wanted something for her boys, so I haven't found what I'm gonna do for them yet. Um, I guess I can make them. I'll look into making them, because she's an anime fan. So and she does art. So I think I'll do character hats for her little boys. That'll be something I can do. It won't take long, and they'll really enjoy it. So yeah. So I'll make character hats. I went to visit my friend Jana Tuesday with my friend B, and received a lot of blessings when I went there. So this is one of the items that she gave me. It is a hand churned alpaca, or it could be a llama, but it's a pen, and it writes very nicely in blue ink. And I'm pretty sure that you could probably pull this out to replace the pen. She also gave me a can opener. You can put a chain in it, or you can hang it up in your kitchen. That is, let me see if you guys can see that. And she gave me a letter opener. It says Peru. So, and she gave me a ton of mill-end fibers, as well as this year's blanket for Bruce Wayne, my alpaca. She gave me his spun yarn. So there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a partial skein. So that's 6 times 250. So that's like what, 1,300 and something yards of fiber. So now I have enough yarn from his blankets from last year and this year to make a cardigan or something with it. Yeah. And let me see if you guys can see back here. All those bags back there on the floor is mill ends that I gotta sort through by color and get organized. It's alpaca and wool, and it's got bamboo and silk, tussar silk blends and some of it. So it's just little odds and ends and stuff. She also gave me a bunch of yarn. She's gonna be closing. They're closing the mill because of her health issues, and so I might get called out there again to pick up a bunch of stuff, which I'm not gonna say no, because I will get around to spinning it. The yarn fast is still going strong, and I've been lucky. I haven't bought any yarn for the yarn since the yarn stash started. My husband bought me 2 skeins so that I can make the blanket I was making for myself bigger, because he likes sleeping under it too. And I originally made it so I could put it like over the foot of the bed, from the foot of the bed up over, probably over my waist, a little bit higher it might go. But I really like having my feet covered under. And so, but he likes it too, so I'm gonna make it bigger. And so on the spinning front, I've been spinning on the, it's the wrong way. Yeah, it's backwards. That should be on that side. But this over here is the Marjacroft spinning wheel. I know you guys probably can't see it. Let me see. There you go. So right here is the Marjacroft spinning wheel. So I've been spinning this orange merino on that. And I've been spinning, I finished spinning that green fiber that I had dyed. It's pretty sure it's falcon. So I finished spinning that. You guys, it's not really showing up the true green. I need to get some white lights in here probably. But let's see. It's still not showing up. That's better than what it was though. And see this piece of paper behind it is actually a piece of yellow paper, but you see it's showing up white on this thing. But so I finished spinning that. So now I'm spinning this bamboo, the pink and white bamboo that I've been spinning. So now I'm spinning this, and I'm spinning it on this spindle. This is a 3G Woodworks spindle over on Etsy. And it's the name of the company is 3G Woodworks. Also, you can request custom spindles from them. For instance, because my hands are so big, I requested spindles with longer shafts from them. I don't have one down right now, but they will make spindles. You know, like if you want one with a longer shaft, if you want a mid-whorl and stuff, just email them and they will make a nice spindle for you the way you want. This one they sent to me, I guess it's like a complimentary gift for because of one of my orders that I had. And as you can see, it has the wood has a very nice finish on it, very nice, beautiful workmanship. And they even put a coating on the spindle shafts as well. And their spindles are very nice. I like their hooks on their spindles because let's say your hook got bent or something, theirs are with a thinner wire, so it's easy for you to gently manipulate it back into position so that you're see, this is how it spins. It's a little wobbly because the hook is just a little bit off, and so it makes it, you could just gently coax it over a little bit until you can try and get it back. You see it's spinning better now. Let's see, get a twist out of there. But it's a little spindle. You can keep it in the car because it's short. Like when the bridge is up, I can have it in the car and I can spin. Let the twist travel up too far. Yeah, it spins at a good speed, but because of that, I'll get some backspin too once it stops. But yeah, this is what I'm hand spinning right now. And so if you guys got any questions, feel free to ask me questions in the comment boxes. I try to answer questions I get about the tools I use, the spinning wheels I use, the spindles, where I get them from, the fiber, where I get it from. You know, I do a lot of my own dyeing. All the fiber that's back there behind me is fiber that I've dyed. I don't buy a lot of of name brand fibers unless I go to a fiber festival. Then I might, if I can pick it up myself and look at it and see the true colors of it myself, then I'm more likely to buy it from in a yarn store at a fiber festival than just from a picture I see online. I've been disappointed sometimes from stuff that I bought online when I first started spinning because the colors weren't what the picture displayed them as, if you get my drift. And so I'd rather just pick up dyed fibers from a fiber festival or from a local yarn store. If I'm in, like when I went up to New York, or if I go somewhere, if there's a local yarn store that has fiber in there, then I'll go and I'll look, and I'll prefer to pick up my fiber that way. If not, then I'll dye it myself to try and get the colors I want, and have fun that way, because I like being surprised when I dye fiber, and hey, that's part of dealing with fibers. You get to in yarn and stuff, you get to have fun, you get to be surprised by a variegated yarn to see how it's striping or to see how it's pooling. And sometimes yarn pools in a cool fashion. Sometimes you even get recognizable shapes and from matrixing and stuff from pooling yarn. So yeah. Okay, so after I finish my son's blanket, then I will be taking my blanket and finding the end on it. Actually, I don't have to find the end. I can just start from where I stopped because of the pattern I'm using, and make it about 3 feet longer, and then put a border around it, and then it'll cover my queen size bed. So, and then I gotta start on my husband's sweater again, but I'm looking for a simpler, easier pattern to use this time around, where the measurements will be easier to figure out. So that's all I've got going on this week. Haven't had a chance to do any drawing, but I did get these little canvases. I showed these to you guys before. So I'm trying to decide what I'm going to, draw on them, whether if I'm going to do some zentangling on them or whatnot, or if I'm just going to try and do, like, maybe do some, let me see, well, Puddin got me some gesso. My daughter Puddin, she's an artist as well. She's over at DeviantArt as well. I don't think she's updated her DeviantArt lately, but she's really good. She makes me jealous. But then again, she had opportunities that I didn't have, so I'm glad she got those opportunities for her art. And I just keep doing what I do, and have some fun doodling and whatnot, and hopefully I'll keep progressing. I do see a difference in my artwork from when I first started drawing again a couple of years ago, off and on. But I still just need to just set time aside and just draw. But I'd rather be spinning, So drawing is not my first love. Spinning is my first love. And yeah. So, but I do like to draw. It helps keep me calm. If I'm upset about something, you can lose yourself while you're drawing, because you're concentrating on making marks and stuff, and you stop thinking about higher brain functioning stuff. Just kind of just stops messing with you, so to speak. It puts you in a place, in a plane where it's just you, that pen or pencil or that art material, and the creativity that you're trying to get down on a piece of paper. But yeah. So you guys take care. I wish you luck on any of your projects you got going on this week, whether it's art or whether it's maintaining your fiber fasting, or your yarn fast, or whether it's drawing, crocheting, knitting, weaving, spinning, whatever you got going on. I wish you guys all the luck, in it. And yeah, that's my partially eaten apple behind me. I had finished eating my apple, so that's the other thing. I got a bunch of doctor appointments coming up. On the 12th, I go in for my knee, and so I'll be getting injections. The next 3 weeks, I'll be getting injections in my knee after the week of the 12th. the week after that, and the week after that, I'll be getting artificial joint lubricant injected into my knee. And then I have my mammogram, and I also have to go do blood work tomorrow. Then I have my doctor's appointment for my diabetes and stuff on the 25th, as well as the results from my blood work should be back by then, and the results from my mammogram should be back by then. And that's pretty much it. You know, gotta stay on top of this diabetes thing because it'll kill you. It will kill you. And you know, if you've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, do your testing. Do your testing. Every once in a while, pull out one of your sheets where you track what you're eating, and in an hour after you eat, you check your sugar levels to see where your sugar levels are. And so yeah, do your testing and everything, because stress can throw everything out of whack. Stress will screw up your blood pressure. Even if you're on medication, stress can screw up your blood pressure. I know it happened to me. And then once your blood pressure is screwed up, and then your diabetes gets screwed up, your diabetes destroys your organs. It destroys your eyes, it destroys your liver, it destroys your kidneys, it destroys your pancreas, it destroys everything important, your heart. So it's not something to let go and not pay attention to. Even if you suspect that you might have diabetes, go get tested. It's better to know than not know. Because I knew, and I thought I was on top of things, and mine was still at night going up to stroke level numbers. I was a walking heart attack or stroke. And I thought I had everything under control because of my diet, that I stopped eating a lot of sweets, stopped eating a lot of breads, was eating a lot of vegetables, was using meat as a condiment. But because I was so stressed out, it didn't matter. Something went out of whack, and my liver started releasing more glucose at night while I was sleeping. So I ended up seeing an endocrinologist for that. And they're still not sure why it happened, but since I've been unemployed and been concentrating on my health, then they're not sure, but it's so far everything's working as it should right now. But I still have to stay on top of everything because I don't want to be blind again. Not having my vision, not being able to read for several months, having to depend on people to come get you, to take you everywhere, and to help you. Even though, I don't know, for me, that's not me. I'm used to taking care of myself, taking care of my family, and not having to depend on anyone for anything. So even though I was very, very grateful to have these people in my lives, I felt like I was wasting their time, that they could be doing something else besides carting me around to make sure that I got to get out of the house and stuff like that, even though I know they were doing it because they loved me and they didn't want me to get depressed and stuff. But I've never been one to have to ask for or accept other people's help, so that kind of made me feel bad about that situation. So I have to learn how to be gracious. I have to learn how to be accepting. So that was my test, I guess. It's something that I have to learn to accept in my life. Maybe that's one of my life lessons, so to speak. So yeah. So y'all just be. I'm getting all emotional. Be kind to each other. If you got a friend that's going through bad times, just be there to listen to them. Get them out the house every once in a while, and be understanding. You know, we don't ask for this. My diabetes is hereditary. It's on both sides of my family bad. My mother's mother died from complications of diabetes. My natural father died from complications of diabetes. So it's on both sides of my family bad, and I seem to have gotten all all the bad genetics decided they wanted to be in my life. So I have cataracts now in both eyes, but they're too small for surgery. And cataracts plural. Our doctor said that there's several small cataracts in both eyes, tiny cataracts. So those little black floating things that I thought was maybe like a piece of lint or something had gotten on my eye. You know, it's not on my eye, it's in my eye. It was actually one of those tiny cataracts floating by. And so that's what I was seeing when the light hit it. That's what I was seeing, the little cataract. And so yeah, so you got to be careful, you know, because of the diabetes, I'm more prone, you know, you're prone to glaucoma and stuff like that. And her mom, Grandma Lasame, she had glaucoma, and she had some other issues. She she had strokes, she had heart attacks and stuff related to her diabetes. And the last stroke she had was what killed her, and it's just going into her 60s. I didn't realize she was that young. I always thought she was older. That's how bad it ravaged her body. I thought she was an old woman in her 70s or 80s, you know, but she wasn't. She was just in her 60s. Like, I only think Grandma was 65 yet when she passed away. I have to ask my mama, because, you know, back then they didn't want to tell you their ages and all that stuff. Want none of your business. Ain't none of your business how old I am. And I don't care. I'm 43 and glad I live to see the day. Next month, March 5th, I will hopefully make it. I will be 44. So, yeah. And I will continue to be me. I will continue to give to people, and do for people as best I can with what I have, which is yarn and fiber. So, but you got to do what you got to do for your heart, you know. So y'all take care.